Hey there, what's happening YouTube? Thanks for stopping back by the channel today here with the Rustbelt Mechanic. Alright, so we've got Duramax back in here today, and pulled up behind that Duramax is something a little special and a little bit new to the channel that we're going to go over today. We got a little bit of an add-on here for the Duramax, and we're going to go over brand new trailer we picked up and go over some things that we've got planned in the future for that trailer. So if you guys don't know already, we've got all kinds of new projects coming up on the channel. Well, we've got the side-by-side build. I've got a couple of other ones that I'm wanting to go and pick up, and I just really needed a trailer. I find myself borrowing them all the time, and I didn't want to be able to do that one, have to do it anymore. So I ended up picking up one for myself, and I got one steal of a deal. So we got this thing hooked up, and I'm going to turn the camera around and let's go over what I ended up getting. Ended up getting a brand new 2020 Holland brand trailer. It is an 8.5 wide by 20 foot long trailer, V-nose with a extended tongue on it. Nothing too fancy. We might be upgrading to a power tongue eventually. I do like they have the little holster here for the 7-pin. Everything is all nice and neat. Everything's caulked up real nice. Diamond plate here on the front. I like that it has the extended tongue and it has the V-nose. So that way for people who don't really know how to drive trailers, which I'm pretty decent at, you'll find that they bang those up a whole lot less. So for any reason I have somebody who wants to borrow it, they have that availability. The other thing I do really like is here on the side door, they added the additional handle and the hard lock for that one, because as much as those little handles lock, yeah, people still steal trailers, and those are just chintzy plastic, and people break those all the time to steal these nice trailers and what's inside of them. 5-lug axles on these. Doesn't look like anything fancy. Steel wheels to them. Probably end up painting those black, do something a little different on that one. Did just get it delivered, so I don't think you can see, but it is a little dirty, so we are going to be cleaning it here today. LED lights are all over this trailer. There, up top, on the sides, the markers and everything. Sorry about the wind ahead of time also, guys. US Cargo, which is another brand of Holland and also made by Forest River, so that is who made the trailer. Like I said, 8.5 foot wide, so it's all nice big wide booty to fit all that car duty into this trailer. LED lights with the brakes and turn signals on the sides, and the big reinforced ramp that comes down off of the back. All in all, I am pretty happy with this purchase. I've got to get it weighed and get it tagged here soon, so here in just a little bit we're going to go over to a weigh station over close to where I'm at by some grain elevator, so we're going to go get it weighed. But first off, I want to get it all cleaned up and everything, plus the old Duramax. Thanks to good old Ohio weather being all salty and crappy out. We're going to give her a quick little bath too, just a quick rinse before we get this thing pushed off. Oh yeah, didn't want to forget the inside of the trailer too. We've got it hooked up here, turn this light on. Oh, nice. The walls are nice and lined already. So those are really nice, so it's not all bare walled and everything. Ceiling is bare, but we're gonna be able to figure that one out here soon. I do like that they have the wiring ran all along the top, so I will be able to, you know, get a hold of the wiring that I need to, because LED lights are gonna have to come for this one. So yeah, a couple other little upgrades that I want to be able to have, some better lighting in here, maybe even some heat for when I go on longer trips to be able to stay in here. Side by side is gonna fit all nicely into this thing. The rear door does have the assist springs on it. Up front, we've got the D-link hooks in the front right there. vent there. I think what I'm gonna want to do, I'm definitely gonna want to put a battery inside of this just in case for longer trips. I don't want to leave this thing hooked up to my truck all the time. I'm probably gonna put a power winch for the tongue jack on the front, and then also need to add a backup camera for this, so it's nice that all the power is run along the top, so we can add a backup camera here very soon as well. I want to be able to put a probably some cabinets up high. I don't really want them down low, because down low I want to put some storage areas in the floor for some fuel cans for when we go on bigger trips with the Can-Am. And then last but not least, I want to do some stuff to the floor. Haven't decided yet on that one whether we go Rustbelt style and do this thing all Raptor lined and everything, or if we do like a standard garage paint that has the flex and the grip to it or not. And then we're also going to add some E-tracks in the floor too. All in all, this thing is pretty nice. I'm very happy with what we got. Also guys, I forgot to tell you, I just picked up one of these in the mail. I wanted to show it to you. I got a new oil cap. I know, blingy whatever stuff. I picked up one of these from Bitterroot Diesel. They're the guys who ended up doing my injectors and stuff for the Duramax. So pretty cool. They're doing some laser etching and engraving on some really cool parts. So if you guys are in the market for any of these oil fill caps or anything, make sure you go check them out. I'll put the link to that one down in the description below, and snap it over on the truck real quick. So funny enough, this thing is going to be the cleanest thing in the Duramax right now. Fancy oil cap, and you see how nasty this thing is. It has not been cleaned or detailed in probably 2 months, and this is what 2 months in Ohio is going to do to you. So usually about every month or so I like to get the truck detailed and everything. The engine bay on this thing needs detailed so badly. I feel so bad, but this HSP stuff is usually so pretty, so I'll get this thing detailed real quick. I feel really bad showing it off like this, but this is what Ohio does to trucks. Just an FYI. So we'll get that thing cleaned up. Losing a little bit of sunlight. We got a little bit left. Need to get over to the scales to get this trailer weighed so we can get it tagged up, titled up and everything. So hang on tight. We'll go and do a real quick cruise over to the scales, get this thing weighed. I'll tell you one nice thing though. This thing is pretty darn stable. Winds today are actually quite heavy, and the V-nose on this thing is cutting through the air. Really actually pretty nice. We've got some really heavy winds, and the truck is just killing it with this thing. I love this compound turbo setup from Ryan's. Oh man, with the HSP compound, the S475 over Ryan's diesel 6466 in the valley. This thing is running super nice, you know, like 50-55 mile an hour. I know my speedometer's off on this one, but I'm doing about 55, and this thing is just chugging right along. Trans temps are well within spec. at 160, 165, and you know, been going for about 15-20 minutes now. And dude, this truck is just an amazing hauler. I'm really surprised by this one. I haven't had a chance to haul a trailer this size with it, and it's going really great. So yeah, anyways, running out of daylight, running over to the scales. How much do you guys think this trailer weighs? I am not sure at all. I had a 7 by 14 foot trailer before, and that one came in right at 1,850 pounds. So I don't know, throw down in the comments down below how much do you think this trailer is gonna weigh. All right, and of course, just as the freaking rain decides to come, and you know, that's how my luck usually is. So running out of light, but you know what? We still got it weighed. So what are the guesses on how much it weighed? Well, the actual weight of this trailer is 3,290 pounds, 3,290. And I actually weighed it with the truck attached to it too. So the truck, she's a big girl. With her attached to it, it weighs 11,290 pounds. So she's a big beefy girl, we'll say that way. She weighs upwards of like 8,000 pounds. Woo, baby. 600 pounds, something like that. Yeah, she's a big girl, but that's all right. She needs to be to do all this stuff. Well guys, looks like we done run out of light for this evening, so I don't think we're gonna be doing a whole lot more with it. It's parked out there, but we're gonna have to go get some tags and, you know, get everything finished on that one. If you guys don't know, here in the state of Ohio, you don't have to have a title for a trailer that's under 4,000 pounds. All you have to have is the official weight by an official scale, something that is state certified, and after that you just have to have a bill of sale or wherever you purchase it from, and you can get tags for it. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and we're going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff coming up. More projects, more tools, lots more things coming down the pipeline for you guys. So if you guys enjoy this content, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that thumbs up, make sure you turn on that bell notification so you get notified when I come out with cool, awesome content, just like this one today. I appreciate you guys tuning in for even just these small updates. As always, you guys stay awesome.